So graphing a polynomial. I have an easy way of graphing polynomials, so just watch and look, okay? So what you do, you find your zeros. So your zeros are x equals 1. It's a multiplicity of 2 because of the square. And then you have x equals -2, so that's a multiplicity of 1. And x equals -4, and it's a multiplicity of 1 as well. Multiplicity of 1, all you do is go through the 0. But if it's a multiplicity of 2 where you have a square on top of the brackets, you don't go through the 0. You hit the 0 and you bounce back. Okay, so now if we want to find the y-intercept, we just make x 0, so we'll find the y-intercept as well. Y-intercept is y equals -2. We make x 0 squared, 0 plus 2, and 0 plus 4. Now that gives me -2 times -1 squared, which is 1, times 2 times 4, which gives me, that's 8, -16. So we'll come here and maybe scale by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. And -2, -4, -6, -8, -10, -12, -14, -16. Plot my zeros. So zeros at x equals 1. And we said that's a multiplicity of 2. X equals -2. And x equals -4. Now here is the key, and pay attention right now. If the leading coefficient is negative, what you do, you go to the 0 on the far right. So furthest, you go furthest to the 0, furthest to the right, and you go down. If the leading coefficient is positive, you go up. So because the leading coefficient is negative, you go down. Now then you follow the behavior. It's a multiplicity of 2. We said it bounces. So it bounces, it goes down, down, it hits -16, and then it's gonna go through that 0 at -2, just goes up and then comes back and hits the -4 and goes right through. Now, how far it goes up and how far it goes down, you're not responsible for that. You could only do that through a graphing calculator, but you're responsible to indicate your zeros and their multiplicity. If it's a multiplicity of 1, I just don't write it, but if it's a multiplicity of 2, you know you're gonna bounce. So the key, look at the negative sign right here. If it's negative, look at the coefficient right here. If it's negative, you go to the 0 furthest to the right and you go down. If it's positive here, you go to the 0 furthest to the right and you go up. And then because at the 1 we had a multiplicity of 2, we don't go through the 0, we bounce and then just come back, hit the y-axis there, come back and hit -2, go through it, and then -4, go through it. And that's the graph for one thing. If there's a cube on any one of them, so a cube on something, it means you go through the 0 for a bit longer and then you come down. But we could do another example for that another time. Thank you for watching. If you like my videos, don't forget to put a like, a comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also tell others so they might benefit from this. Thank you again. Bye-bye.